Alright, doing this again, even though I already made a what if, but meh. I know I gotta get this full season up and running, so. Hello, everybody, this is Dunkle Dylan here, God of Chaos, and today we are doing a. Well, this one's actually been the most requested out of the 14, actually? So we're getting on it. Today we are doing one shot of the, well, most requested that people have been requesting ever since DC, ever since they found out I do what ifs of AUs. What if Deku was Superman's son, Werewolf AU? Yep, you heard me right, Werewolf AU. So yeah, you can imagine the fucking bullshit. I can already just hear people like, dude, you're just making him OP. Well, too bad, so sad. I wonder how many people right now are just looking at the freaking screen and just thinking, and oh, fuck me, this is gonna end badly. Like, I'm joking. No, I'm not. This is actually gonna happen. I'm just saying that to piss you all off. Now, anyway, to the video. Now, Midoriya, yeah, with Superman, actually had a pretty good life. He didn't have an abusive childhood. He didn't have a bad rap. But unfortunately, he has suffered through severe trauma. How so? Well, his mother was brutally murdered by the Joker, so you can imagine that trauma in his mind. His stepdad was killed, but by Doomsday. You can imagine the frickin' mental madness that he goes through. And all his friends were either killed or dead. So you can imagine the possibility of Midoriya not wanting anything to do with him. Like, at all. You can just imagine it. Yeah, I think even like other people who are watching this are probably thinking, dude, damn. And you don't even need to act like you don't feel bad, because, hey, let's admit it, that death from the Joker, friends getting murdered, so yeah, there's gonna be fucking mental trauma in this. Unfortunately, it's pretty bad, to the point where even I'll admit, this is fucked up. But we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into the gush and the gore and all that. This is just a backstory. This is what we do. This is just for fun. So let's continue. The apparition is the word I will be saying now, because that's what technically it is. It's an operation. Shit. Anyway, so with Midoriya, who actually got through the next location, and because Midoriya has been traveling the world, he's been keeping away from the Justice League. He's making sure that they don't know him. And he makes sure, I quote, make sure that people don't know him. He doesn't want to be remembered. He doesn't want to be known. None of that crap. He actually wants to be forgotten. That's how much he actually doesn't want to be known. However, many heroes and villains know about Midoriya's existence, and you can imagine how much they're looking for him. Especially Wallace Lane, which Midoriya will admit she's pissing him off. Well, because Midoriya wants to be left alone. He doesn't want on anything. He just wants to live in the woods. He just wants to stay. He lives in the woods, by the way. In case you're wondering, and Midoriya lives in a forest, where mostly the Amazonians would be. Think like Amazonian, or whatever the fucking place they are. So, oh, yeah. So you can imagine that. Ugh, fuck. So you can imagine that. So Midoriya so pretty much we actually get to Midoriya, who is just feasting on someone who would try to attack him. Yes, Midoriya is a werewolf, like I said, but he has full control over it. He just doesn't use it that much. So you can imagine that. Ugh. This is when Midoriya says, so let's just get this over with. Anyway, Midoriya runs off because a lot of people are after him, and he's going like speed fast. Now here's the downside to Midoriya. He does have his durability, and due to him being half Kryptonian, and it's still a pain in the ass. So Midoriya still has his durability. He can still take a fucking punch. It will take a lot to actually hurt him. And it will actually take a lot to actually mentally hurt him as well, considering the shit he's been through. So Midoriya doesn't really care, but he does get annoyed when people bother him, which a lot of people do. And mind you, Midoriya also has an anger issues, like almost as bad as Bakugo actually. So we actually get to Bakugo. Bakugo joined the Justice League, by the way. And in this one, Bakugo is a Green Lantern, and he's pretty much has not searched for Midoriya because he has more important things to worry about. Until he hears, "Hey, huh? Oh, Amazonian. What do you want?" "I have a name. You'll earn it. You'll earn my respect. Until then, you're known as Amazonian. That's it." "I see, Lantern. Smart move. So, what is it that you want?" "I know you didn't come out here just to annoy me. Superman wonder if you will help us search for Izuku. This shit again? I told you, Midoriya doesn't want to be part of anything. He doesn't want to be a weapon like your sword or shield. Unlike your weapons, he can actually choose his life. It's just a simple question. My answer is going to be forever and ever be no. So you can take your idea of me stalling around the damn place so you can have a fucking reason to chain him up like you did in the others. That's not how it's don't kid yourself. You had a choice. With those male animals. You had a choice with those salesmen and those sailors when you raped and killed them. So don't act all innocent. You're no better. Better than any other rapist." So, to answer your question, no, I will not help you. So you could take that idea and shove it up your ass. Got it? And tell Superman to stop bothering me. With Batman, this is when Wonder Woman actually walks past as Batman, and Batman said, "I told you." So he wasn't gonna help. How come you haven't persuaded him? Because he's not going to change his mind. And he's right. Midoriya doesn't want to be a hero. He doesn't have to be a hero. He wants to be left alone. But he is only 10 years old. 10? And he's scared. Yes, that is true. But he can obviously defend himself. So, how are you any better? I mean, as I thought. With Midoriya, who's just running away. Hey? And he's staying in the shadows, too. Where did he go? Don't know. This one, Midoriya continues running and running until he bumps into a guy. Huh? This one, Midoriya starts cowering up and getting into it. He's pretty much scared. Hey. It's okay, little one. I'm not going to hurt you. It's okay. Midoriya whimpers and pretty much is now scared. Shh. It's okay. It's okay. Hey. Why don't we... It's okay, as I said before. My name is Slade Wilson. Do you need food? This one, and Slade starts holding a little bit of food. Mostly like a Twinkie. Midoriya takes it, and this one Slade gets a good look. Slade thinking, a werewolf. You're kind of very rare. He looks horrified. I wonder why. And that's when he realized that heroes are after him. Oh, that's why. This is when Midoriya sees his hand, and he starts doing a low growl. Shh, it's okay. It's okay. Hey. This one, Slade picks him up, but Midoriya doesn't fight back. He allows it, and Slade gets away. Hey, just in time too, because the heroes were catching up. He was here a minute ago. Must have disappeared. You have any idea what would happen? No. When pretty much we get back to Wayne Manor, Alfred, sir, I know it's none of my business, but are you sure it's not a bad idea to look for the boy? The child is too frail. Besides, if we go near him now, he'll try to bite us. And no offense, Alfred, but I don't feel like having a fucking werewolf biting me in the hand. How do you know? Alfred, I've dealt with people like that. He is a werewolf. He's not denying it. But for a 10-year-old, he knows how to control it well. And you don't think that will be a problem, sir? It'll become a problem when it becomes a problem. Right now, I'm not worried about it. Why is that, sir? Because I know he's going to be in better hands with one who is just as skilled as me. Wait. Yes, I knew where he was. I know where he's going from the start. He was heading home. Sir? What do you mean? He was heading to his friends and family, these graves, to see them one last time. Before he actually lets the heroes capture him, and, in his mind, kill him. What makes you think that? Think, why would a Kryptonian and an Amazonian look for him? You don't think, Master. You don't think, Mr. Superman? No. Oh, he wouldn't do it. Madonna though? Wait, Wallace and Wonder Woman though? What they don't know is that Wonder Woman is listening from behind and is surprised that but at the same time angered that Superman would think such a thing. So she walks off. Anyway, this is when Midoriya actually just went in there. You think? This is when pretty much we get to Damien. I mean, not Damien, Slade Wilson. And he just sits there. Look. But this is when actually we get to Slade. Sorry for the pause. And he just says, "Hey there. I know you're scared, but trust me, I'm not gonna hurt you. Let me see those wounds. You've probably been running for God knows how long." And this is when he does it. But he still doesn't trust him for reasons. Like, do you really blame him? After literally getting the better shit. This is when Midoriya just looks at him. "Yes, I know, I look scary, but I promise you, I'm not gonna hurt you, okay?" He nods. There we go. Now, that probably fixed your leg. Broken leg, a broken finger. Always. Actually, no, this one he just looks at him. Loss of hair. Shedding, obviously. Hey, you've been running for some time. Let's get you some clothes, little one. And that's what he does. He actually gets Kiddo the clothes. And pretty much over the past months, Slade has been getting attached to him. Normally he wouldn't, but this one also, the reason Slade is doing this because, well, he's getting old. He needs a successor. That's where Midoriya comes in. He becomes the new Deathstroke. Okay. I know what you're all thinking. This is going to end up with a bloodbath, and you're right, it will. Luckily, Midoriya is 10, but this is when he also tells Midoriya that the training will be harsh. So Midoriya agrees. He saved his life. In return, he gets trained. So that's what Midoriya does. Over the past, I'm going to say 10 years, Midoriya is now in his 20s. And Midoriya doesn't speak a single word. And we just get to Slade pretty much passing away because of that. Also, Slade also gave him the same serum with what he has, meaning healing factor and all that. So, technically, Midoriya's OP. Oh, I forgot to mention, Midoriya can't fly. He can only Hulk jump. Considering that he is, well... And this is when Midoriya and then also all that. And he can't use his ice breath, by the way. So pretty much think Superboy, just without the lasers and all that. He just can't fly. So after that, This is when Midoriya... Yeah, just... Well, he's just there. And this is when Midoriya just walks off. Pretty much about starting to do his, well, father's work. AKA, obviously, a, well, slave. This is when Midoriya actually does his work. Mind you, Midoriya has also been on the field, so you can imagine that. This is when he immediately, and also, this is when he shoots the guy, but unfortunately, this is when pretty much he's the person who's pretty much pointing his weapon at him. Yo. Oh. And then, by the way, this is like This is like Dick Grayson. You know, Deathstroke, I didn't think you would actually shoot that guy. Deathstroke doesn't say a thing. What? No threats? Nothing? Nada? Midoriya just pops his neck and does the hand thing like, come on then. Oh, not much of a talkable guy, are we? This is when Nightwing attempts to punch him. This is when Midoriya dodges an attack and just punches him so hard, or he sent him through a building. Ow! Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck, that actually hurts. Damn, what do you lit? Damn, dude, how many times do you masturbate? Actually, is it just me, or is he a little bit Wait, is it just me, or is he a little bit bigger? By the way, in case you're wondering what height Midoriya is, well, think like Kevin... No, not Kevin Hart. Think, what was his name? Is that the tip of my tongue? Think The Rock. Just, Superman buff. Yeah, that's how tall he is. I bet you all were probably thinking of something else, weren't you? And this is when immediately he says, ow, shit. And Midoriya just leaves. This is when, well... he passes out because, like I said, Midoriya really put a hammer in him. And when Batman found him, you okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. Just gotta say one thing though. Ouch. When they get there, your entire ribs are broken, along with your spinal cord. You're sure Deathstroke did this? Well, it wasn't the Magic Man. Or Grundy, if that's what you're wondering. Fuck, he packed a punch. How bad was it? Felt like so bad it would actually hurt just moving. Master Bruce, do you have a theory? A little bit, but I don't want to jump up to conclusions yet. Understandable, Master Bruce. This is when immediately, you just hear, you have a theory? This one, Dick says, so, what's our next move? You're getting rest. If Slade Wilson actually managed to do that, then we have something to worry about. You think he took a dip in the Ladris pit? No. I think we're dealing with a new Deathstroke. A new Deathstroke? That's never a good sign. You have an idea on who? No, not yet. But once I do, I'll contact you. I'll guess I'm heading home. No, your spinal cord's completely shattered. You can't walk. But it doesn't mean... Well, at least only temporarily. So until then, you're staying here. Almost like old times, huh, Batman? Almost. Not completely. With Midoriya. Master. Sir? Huh? Oh. Alfred. You okay, sir? Not really. I'll admit, that actually hurt. I bet, Master. But Dick, he literally did hit a number on you. How does Batman even do this? Now that is a question that you need to ask Master Wayne. With Midoriya, we get to Midoriya. Yeah. This is when Midoriya just looks at him. And immediately he takes it upon himself to actually do a little bit more work. And that's what Midoriya does. Midoriya starts pretty much doing what he's good at. Making people's lives a living hell. Which is not that hard, actually. So you can imagine that. Anyway, after literally... Well... Oh, that... This is when Midoriya just looks at him. This is when Midoriya just looks at the person. Saying that, well, gives him the look. This is when immediately he turns around. Like I said before, sorry about the pause. And this is when Midoriya just, well, looks at him. And this is when he sees another guy. So you're this Red Hood that everyone's been talking about. Well, new Red Hood, I guess. You don't look that much. I know you're not Red Hood. You would always talk. Midoriya just gives him a blank stare. Here. Alright then, let's get to it. And this is when the mysterious guy starts attacking him. Pretty much punching left and right, like uppercut on him, pretty much all that. But Midoriya is standing his ground. This is when Midoriya grabs him on your throat, jumps super high, and just slams him completely on the ground, to the point where his gut lets immediately come out of his mouth. And this is when Midoriya just walks out. He walks off. And immediately, this is the only thing that he is thinking is like, what the hell? This is when pretty much we get to, I'm gonna say, the Riddler. What the hell? How did he do that? Deathstroke is no order. Deathstroke doesn't have any superpowers. This might be interesting. With Midoriya, who pretty much takes another contract. Right. But this is when he attempts to point at the gun, but then this is when he sees a giant S right in front of him. Sorry, can't let you do that today, Deathstroke. Look, your crimes against innocent and people's. It stops, and Midoriya punches him, which sends him flying. Ow! Oh. And this one Midoriya just jumps down. This one Midoriya's thinking. This one Superman's thinking. He packed a punch. Who is this guy? Midoriya hears behind him. Hiya! And Midoriya just punching. This one Midoriya catches her sword. What the? And then he just shatters it. Grabs the hilt of the blade and stabs her right in the gut. And this is when he just headbutts her. Batman tries to throw some batarangs, but Midoriya shoots he shoots 3 shots right at the batarangs, and they both explode. Superman attempts to attack again, but Midoriya just karate chops him right in the throat, and then just slams him right in the head with a friggin' fist that goes to the head. And this is when Batman attempts to hit Midoriya, and all you hear is a dong. This is when Batman is just shaking his hand. Batman is just shaking his hand like, fuck, that hurts. Midoriya kicks him to the side. Alright. This is when more Justice League members pop up. And immediately Flash starts spinning around him. And this is when Midoriya actually does the one thing that no man should ever do. He literally holds his sword out and immediately decapitates, the Flash. The Flash's body starts spinning around, and the head starts spinning right around, baby. I'm sorry. Alright, and then it's a freaking metal pole. Everyone is surprised that he did that, but at the same time, Midoriya doesn't flinch. He just looks directly back up. Immediately, this is when... And you just hears, huh. This has got to be interesting. Huh. Anyway, this is when Midoriya says, sorry about the pause. This is when Midoriya just says, this. I guess anything's possible. Actually, no, Midoriya doesn't say anything. He just is just there. This one immediately, like Green Lantern, aka the other one, not Bakugo. As a matter of fact, Bakugo is just staying back because he knows he can't win this. And this one, the other one attempts to get him, but Midoriya just chops off that Green Lantern's hand that holds the ring. Ah, fuck! Okay. And then he just headbutts him. He pretty much just kicks everyone's ass. He looks like Bakugo, who just waves. This one, Midoriya just jumps off. Bakugo claps. Bravo. Oh. Ah, why didn't you help? What the fuck could I do? Who against him? Shit. It's Diana. Are you okay? She's alive. Like she's just being a baby about a sword in her wee little stomach. Katsuki. Oh, quit being a bitch. Bitch. This is when Bakugo pours some alcohol in the wound. While the blade is in on it. Quit bitching. It's gonna make it easier. Here. This one he just pulls the sword out. He missed the arteries, but it doesn't mean he's still gonna bleed. This one he just tears his skirt off of Wonder Woman. What are you? You want the bleeding to stop or not? She stays silent, and that's what I thought. Keep a gag on that mouth, whore. You know, we don't really need it. You too, Superboy. Like, you just got your ass whooped by an assassin. A professional. Well, not a nobody. There's something you're not telling us. We can worry about that later, Batman. But I think you and I both know who it is. Anyway, let's get back to the watchtower. And with them. So, who's able to walk? You guys? Oh, wonderful. Hey, Baka bro. Don't call me that. Right. Mind you, I forgot to mention, Bakugo always keeps a mask on, like all the time. When people in the Justice League, he wears the type of mask that even Superman doesn't know his identity. Hey, huh. Anyway, after that, this is when Midoriya gets back to his location. This one immediately, Midoriya just walks up to them. Hey, you okay? This is when immediately Bakugo says, this is when he says, so, Bakugo bro, what is it? What is it now? Well, me and, well, your friends, okay, we were wondering if, well, spit it out already, I don't got all day. Okay. Alright. We're wondering if you're gonna ever move on. Move on to what? The fact that you only use Midoriya, yeah, so you can know Superman? The fact that you only used him to become a Justice League member? No. And stop calling me Bakugo. Oh. It's Lantern. Only Lantern to you all. Mina says, "Oh, come on, dude. You can't and be mad at us forever. I can and I will." Well, Batman, and it's the same thing. So, ha. Anyway, sorry for the pause. This is when Midoriya says, "I suppose anything's possible." Let's do this. Alright. Let's do this. Look, I don't care about you, and I never will. So unless you got a mission, do it. Right. Sorry for the long pause. This is when Bakugo actually this is when they just get there. And immediately, as soon as Midoriya gets there, he just looks at them. Actually Bakugo, my bad, Bakugo. So, I'm working with you guys for now. Yeah, bro. Just with us. Just don't talk to me unless it's important. Otherwise, I don't want to hear a fucking word out of you all. And that's when he leaves. Once Midoriya actually gets done with that, immediately, this is when Midoriya just looks for him. And this one Midoriya just fuck. Fucking hell. So anyway, this is when fucking hell. This is when pretty much this is when we get to Bakugo leaving to the freaking Justice League Tower. But unfortunately, he gets a call from Oracle, and he puts it in voicemail. With Oracle, he always puts it on voicemail. "Hey, I need you to check out a location. Shit might be important. If it's involving if it's involving Deathstroke, and please pick up the phone until you can get more details on it." Yeah. And this is when Bakugo hangs up. Don't need some advice from a girl in a wheelchair. And this is when Bakugo gets over there. With, Midoriya. Yeah, Midoriya is mostly just wearing his casual clothing. Which is a tank top, which is a tank top, jean, and vice versa. Immediately, this is when Midoriya immediately just looks at them. Let's do this. Look, let's just get this. Let's go. Actually, no. Sorry about that. Skipping ahead. This one pretty much a couple of men sit down, and they mostly just walk up to Midoriya. Hey, you're in my spot. Midoriya doesn't say a damn word. He just continues eating his food. Hey, you fucking deaf? I said you're in my spot. This is when Midoriya gets done eating his food, which, mind you, is mostly a burger, a salad, which is mostly just a burger. That's it. When he gets done, this one the man attempts to trip him, but Midoriya lifts up his foot and just breaks his leg immediately. The guy screams in agony. This is when immediately the guy pulls out a gun. Midoriya just looks at him with the cold, dead eyes of a man with no life within his eye. And what is worse, that he doesn't even flinch when he pulled the gun out. He just walks towards the gun and puts the gun directly at his balls and continues looking at the guy, not moving a fucking inch. The guy shoots at his privates, but nothing happens. He just looks at them. This is when the guy immediately drops the gun and just runs away. Like, he doesn't even say a damn thing. He just looks at the guy like horrifiling. As if he was the bad guy. And immediately Midoriya just sits. This is when Midoriya gets up. And just looks at them. I mean, this one he just... Well, actually, no. This one he just gives the guy the bill. Oh. This is when the waitress says, thanks. And he just walks off. Holy crap. And this is when Midoriya just gets there. There. Anyway, sorry about that. This is when Midoriya gets going. With Bakugo. Oh, he launches him. So, my theory is correct. You are him. No one else would have that much fear of death, unfazed of death. This is when he gets a phone call. God fucking... He looks it up to see Diana. He puts it in voicemail. Now, with Diana, this is Katsuki. Leave a message. I told you he was going to put it on voicemail. Does he also do that with you as well? Oh, yes, he does. What are you going to say? Thanks for pretty much treating my wounds? Wounds or something? Well, that was the idea, but now... Oh, I don't know. Well, it's best to give up. You're giving me you're actually saying that I should give up on something as that? Diana, he doesn't give two craps about anything. Even if he did, it would still not end well. It will just end with it will just end with a bloodshed. It always does. So we might as well just get over it. You say that as if you know he's never gonna care. No offense, but if he ever cared, You think we wouldn't be here. I freaking hate it when you're right. I don't. Because, as I'm telling the harsh truth. Now, are you going to continue? No. I'll just answer the message. Hey, Bakugo. Oh, I know, you don't like the idea of me calling you that, but I just need to get this clarified. Right. So we can make some things better. Thank you for saving me and treating my wounds. I know you're not a big fan of us, and I know you're probably on something more important. But I want you to know that if you ever wish to actually forgive us, you know where we are. What they don't know is that they just had that phone tone right in front of Midoriya, and he's pinning Katsuki to the wall. But he lets go. Wow! This one Bakugo's thinking, sheesh, she's like primal. This is when Midoriya just says, huh. Let's get this over with. Might as well see what they do. So, now I know that's definitely Midoriya. The way he grabbed my neck wasn't even hesitating. He really has changed. When he gets back, actually no. When he gets back, he just sees Class 1A with Superman. What? And where were you? Scouting. About looking for what? Heroes who are corrupted, villains, the usual crap. Well, anyway, we're thinking of throwing a party, and I'm gonna stop you right there, Superman. What did I specifically say if I'm doing this costume? Only talk to you when it's about missions, and only missions. None of that, I want to get to know you better crap. This one, Diana says, do you even trust us? That's like asking Batman, is he in love with the Joker? Take a good damn guess what that answer would be. Everyone is shocked to realize that Bakugo doesn't trust any of them. And don't think I won't be hesitant to put you all down, because trust me, I won't. And Bakugo flies off. He really doesn't trust us, does he? No, Carmina, he doesn't. Not one bit. Can you blame him? Batman, Bruce, we don't really need this right now. He's just pulling out physics. Do you really expect him to actually trust him? He's a guardian of the galaxy. Like a Green Lantern. I don't blame him for not trusting us. Once Bakugo actually finds a location on where Izuku lives, but he doesn't do something rude. He doesn't sneak through the window and get himself killed. No, he knocks on it. Midoriya opens the door because he was expecting him. Oh, Midoriya. Hey. He lets him in. Wow, you really have gone quiet. and he closes it. Midoriya sits down, and this is when Bako does too. And Midoriya pretty much grabs a board and some marker. And it writes, "What brings you here?" Well, besides the fact that I know you're the new Deathstroke, Midoriya raises an eyebrow. I know what you're thinking. What makes you think that? Well, you left your mask is right there. Good sight. Thanks. Midoriya writes. So what brings you here, Bakugo? They're still looking for you. This is when he writes down. It's been 20 years. Why would they still look for me to this day? Simple. You're a Kryptonian, and you're a werewolf. Let's not forget that your mother was human. And mixing the fact that you've been trained by Deathstroke, okay, you're the most OP fucking person in the world. Hell, you could take on the entire government, but if you wanted to, or conquer it. Too much work. Prefer to be a hitman. I bet. You do realize that people will actually try to look for you, right? And then they'll get a bullet in their head. You do realize Superman can't die from a bullet. Yes, he can, if it's made out of a green certain rock. You actually have Let me guess, you actually have kryptonite. He points at the kryptonite and says in the back. You are prepared. And that's when he gets a ding from his computer. This is none of my business. You corrupted hero? What? No. It's just that I noticed that you've mostly been killing corrupted heroes. So I don't really mind you, doing what you're doing. As long as it's not involving innocent civilians. Alright. You want something to eat? I'm not really hungry. You just want to talk? Yeah, I'm okay with that. Not here then. What? This is when he opens the door. Come on. Whoa. Soundproof, lead, and has lead inside. Superman can hear through soundproof, though. Not that well. You still remember how to speak? He'll just think you're talking to yourself. Yeah, fair point. And they're right. Superman is listening. Who's he talking to? Whatever. It's probably not important. And he flies off. Okay, now we can talk. And this is when Bako starts pretty much spilling his guts out, metaphorically. And Midoriya listens. This one Midoriya just writes down. Yikes. Yeah, tell me about it. And they're still allowed to be a member of the Justice League. Well, what would you expect from corrupted heroes? I expected better. At least. But no. All I got is a frickin' maniac. How do you do it? What do you mean? There's always a way. So. Anything else? Nothing really. Huh. Huh. Well, good luck with that. You too, and good luck with your next contract. This is when Bakugo flies off. With Midoriya, he gets to the thing, and it says Supergirl. This is when he pretty much grabs one of the kryptonite bullets. And puts it in. He even grabs like 2 kryptonite daggers just in case the things get a little too hazy. And puts on his armor and all that. And he walks out. As soon as he does, but he takes a secret room and he actually gets on his bike, which he drives all the time. More nimble and all that. And after that, Midoriya actually gets to the guy. This is when he gets to the target. And he doesn't even attempt to hide it. He just looks at her. This is when Supergirl gets there. So, you're the one that my cousin's been talking about. He pulls out his gun. Oh, please, that ain't gonna pierce my skin. This one, Midoriya takes a shot, and literally shoots her directly in the throat. This is what he's thinking. How? How does that pierce my skin? Midoriya just writes something down, and it says, kryptonite bullet. She attempts to grab Midoriya, but Midoriya just kicks her hand away. And the only thing Supergirl can do is just watch the light fade from her eyes. This is when she's thinking, no light. They always said there was a light. And Midoriya just walks off. But this is when immediately Batman's watching. That's not good. With Superman, and who gets there, just crying and tearing up. He sees Destro walking away, and he attempts to shoot his laser beam at him, but Midoriya moves out of the way and pulls out kryptonite daggers. This is when they start fighting, and Midoriya is pretty much getting his armor destroyed. This is when he attempts to shoot a laser beam until he sees his face. Izuku? Midoriya looks at the moon, and his eyes turn yellow. What the? And Midoriya pretty much transforms and it starts attacking his own father and piercing his flesh. Batman's surprised at this. And this is when he pretty much pins him down and just starts greasing the teeth inside his neck. But this is when Diana gets involved and punches him. Diana, you shouldn't be here. And don't hurt him. Wait, you don't want us to hurt this monster? Of course he doesn't. That's Izuku. He's been Deathstroke this whole time. Why is he doing this? Look at his eyes and answer yourself that question. There's no life in his eyes. He's a trained killer with no emotions. Midoriya charges at them. Batman gets out of the way just in time too. Diana attempts to punch him, but Midoriya grabs her arm, breaks it, bites her by the shoulder, and then just pierces her claws into the side of it. And immediately, Superman tries to save him, but immediately he pins him down, and next thing you know, you just hear the spinal cord of Wonder Woman being broken. And by the complete force of Midoriya's jaws, and the claws start piercing the skin of Superman. Fuck. As for Batman, he's just pinned down. That's it. Crap. Hey, Midoriya. I have no rights to ask you a favor. But you kill them, you'd be no better than Bruce's Wayne, or you'd be no better than Joker. Your contract has been done, correct? This is when he lets them go and just starts running off. They see Bakugo. As usual, you use lethal force before you actually get to the root of it. next time I won't be able to save you. Hell, I don't know next time if you can be saved. Let's do this. You alright? You could be alright. I guess anything else is possible. Yo, this is when they just hear, huh? Alrighty then. I guess anything is new. Oh. You're not even mad at this? There's no point in getting mad at something as that, so. Alright. Wait. Anyway, with Midoriya. Anyway, after that, Midoriya just leaves. Huh. You alright? Yeah, I'm fine. It's just never expected that. Alright. With Midoriya, who gets back. Active location. Must be something new. Oh, because I never seen that. Did you know? What are you talking about? You know. If you're thinking I knew about the fact that Midoriya is a cold-blooded, crazy serial killer, then you're out of your fucking mind, because I did not know. Huh. Anyway, if that's everything, I'll be going. Wait, where are you going? Somewhere a little private. Alrighty then. Anyway, with Bakugo. Oh, I can't believe those idiots thought it'd be a good idea to literally attack the one person who won't be hesitant to kill them. What were they thinking? After that, this is when immediately they're surrounded by lanterns. By the way, these are Sinestro lanterns. If you're here to kill me, can we just get this over with? I got a casserole in the oven. Well, we're gonna make your death slow, and immediately the guy gets his head cut off. Because Midoriya was there, and he starts killing the rest one by one. Pretty easily, actually. You wanna go to my place so you can get something to eat? He nods. Once they do, but they continue eating. Bakugo gets out of his normal clothing. So, I know you're not gonna ask. I'm not gonna ask. But at least you gotten better at yourself than me. This one he writes down. Still miss her, huh? I know it was a breakup, and I shouldn't be about it, but I still see those eyes, those cold, dead eyes. When Doomsday, this is when Midoriya just walks up to him, gives him the look. And this is when immediately they have a moment until someone knocks on the door. Immediately Midoriya manages to hide. He opens it to see Kirishima. Kirishima? Well, hey, can I come in? You mean you or also they? He looks like Class 1A. Hey, all of us. This better be important. This one he hands him a paper. Dear Mr. Midoriya, dear Mr. Bakugo, under restriction laws, you are hereby banned from the Watchtower until you get your act together and forgive the fucking Class 1A. Hey, sorry, Bakugo. Did you do this? What? No, it wasn't my idea. They just think that council might be helping you. Fuck you and your fucking council. Oh, I didn't even want to be in that fucking stupid hunk rock. Oh, you think I wanted to be in that pathetic piece of shit? No! You all dragged me to the damn place. I also didn't want to be the fucking Green Lantern, but I had it anyway. Bakugo, calm down. No, I had it up to here. Get out and tell Superman, and next time his son kills him, I'm not saving his ass. As I quit. And take this fucking ring with you. I'm done. Bakugo, get out. This is when they all leave. And Midoriya gets out of hiding. This is when Bakugo just pretty much starts tearing up and just starts crying. But Midoriya, in his wolf form, pretty much goes to him and just comforts him. And Midoriya allows him to pretty much cry on his shoulder for a while. Oh. But Midoriya just looks at him, licks his cheeks. But this is when it gets a little heavy and they start kissing. And they start doing it. After that, Bakugo makes breakfast for Midoriya. But Midoriya got up and just wearing some boxers. Oh, morning. So, about last night, I know I shouldn't. This is when Midoriya writes something down saying, it helped you, didn't it? I suppose I do feel less stress. This is when he writes down, then there's no need to apologize. Besides, I'm okay with it. And if you want to do it again, I'll be staying here for a while anyway. Wait, I thought you had no intention of actually staying. That was the idea, but then... And this shit happened. Besides, Batman got to my house. He blew the damn thing up. Oh, that must suck. So you're on a temporary vacation until you get your stuff back? Pretty much. Anyway, so does that mean we can still? Yeah. Oh, we can. Thanks. Midoriya shrugs like, what are friends for? Anyway, thanks for the oratorium. Anyway, that's all. I'll be going. I mean, that's everything. Hey. Yeah. And that's actually it. Pretty much after that, Bakugo actually stopped being a hero and worked as a cash register. He works as a cashier. Midoriya, he managed to get some stuff back and actually continues his hitman thing. But due to Bakugo being a hero, no longer a hero, he can't get involved, considering that he gave up his ring and gave up everything. And so Bakugo doesn't see the downside on it. With Clark, who gave him that slip? I'll give you one good hit. Hey, everyone looks at Diana. What? I thought it was a good idea. Kicking him out without us knowing is not a good sign. But he's right, Batman. And he needs to let go. Let go of what? The fact that Class 1A betrayed him? Betrayed his trust? That's what Gotham is for. You get stabbed in the back once, you'll get stabbed again. There's not good side or bad side in Gotham. Because you all are damn fools. Where are you going? I will not work with people. People who are this big of morons. And besides, I'm a part-timer, remember? And this is when Batman leaves. With Bakugo, who could just pretty much is enjoying his cuddle time with Midoriya, because they got a little closer. Even though he remembers that Deathstroke saying, being flashback, don't get attached to anyone. It'll be bad for business. But he knows that no one's going to be dumb enough to do it. Besides, he already has another target that no one's going to miss. The Joker. Once Midoriya gets to the Joker's lair, after pretty much leaving, he kills half of his goons, and pretty much he gets over there. Leave before I kill you. This is when Midoriya just walks up to the guy. You think I'm joking? And Midoriya puts a What's a bike chain around his neck. Hey, what are you? And immediately he uses enough strength to decapitate Joker. This one, Harley hears, "Puddin'! You bastard!" Tears in Harley Quinn's eyes, and Midoriya swings his blade and cleaves, well, her in half. Harley Quinn is dead. And he gets back with them. And Bakugo pretty much just gives the worried look, but Midoriya returns, but going through the window. Oh, hey. This one immediately he stabs someone in the head, and he pulls out Kirishima's body, Kirishima, who's now dead. I told you he's not gonna be fooled. Villain! Hitman, same thing. No, Hitman do it for the money. Villains do all this shit because they have a choice, because they want to. This one immediately, Mina tries to use his acid on her, but Midoriya proves to be acid-proof. Ah, shit. Midoriya punches her so hard that her heart popped out of her chest. As Dinky tries to use his lightning on him, but Midoriya pretty much rips his head off as well. Momo tries to make a katana, Midoriya stabs her with it. Shota tries to use his ice and fire in the house, but Midoriya punches him so hard, half of his face is gone. And kills everyone else. Well, looks like I can't live here anymore. But I'll call 911 anyway. So you're saying that the Falcones did this? Yeah. Makes sense, I suppose. With Midoriya, who's just got done washing his hands in the river. And who's this? My boyfriend. Huh. Well, sorry. Well, in that case, good to know you two. But this is when Midoriya looks up to see Batman. And he ain't damn fooled. But they give the look like, attack him, I dare you. And there's going to be problems. So Batman does it. After that, this is when pretty much things go smooth. Until when Midoriya gets home, he gets a note. Midoriya, if rage was a person, Midoriya would be it right now, because he is mad. He drops the paper, leaves the place, and it says, "If you wish to see your boyfriend, come on to the date this all happened. Superman." However, Batman is not getting involved with any of this. It's because he's a part-timer, so he's letting Midoriya have this. This is when Midoriya gets there. Izuku. We can talk about this. Midoriya draws a kryptonite sword and draws a kryptonite stagger. And he charges them at Superman. Surprised, but this is when Midoriya slices his throat. Diana tries to attack him again, but he stabs her right in the neck. This is when the Justice League members are attacking him, but he just slices and dices and kills them all with ease. A mountain of corpses pile up as soon as he kills them all. He looks as the last survivor, which is, I'm going to say, Green Arrow. Green Arrow, well, he does a smart thing. He runs away. Out of pure fear. Midoriya doesn't chase after him because, well, you can't blame him. And he unties Bakugo. This is when they start making out right in front of the corpses and the bodies. And right in front of Hiko's grave. After that, Midoriya and Bakugo decided to move to Metropolis, where they know they're going to need a hero. So Midoriya decided to become a hero, but not being called Superman. He actually puts on a mask which covers his whole face, and Let's, I'm gonna say a logo of the samurai from Cyberpunk, like on his chest. Actually, no, he puts the logo of the Brotherhood of Steel logo on him. And he pretty much does what that does. He pretty much shows that he is. Yes. So he decided to take his father's mantle because, well, Bakuro wanted to see it. Bakuro decided to become a house husband. And that's it, actually. That's been the one shot of What If Deku Was Superman's Son. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. This has been Dunkel Dylan here, God of Chaos, and I will see you all in the next vid.